Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, who am I truly? Or perhaps you've wondered why, amidst the chaos of the world, it's so difficult to find a moment of peace with yourself. We are constantly searching for something outside of ourselves: success, recognition, approval. But what about what's within? When was the last time you asked yourself if you truly love yourself, and how it's possible to rediscover that genuine love for yourself? In a world where what is visible on the surface seems more important than what is felt in the heart, many of us lose touch with our true essence. The endless pursuit of being someone in the eyes of others, of meeting expectations that are not ours, pulls us further away from what truly matters: authentic self-love. But how can we reconnect with this part of ourselves that was forgotten over time? The first question that must be asked is, what does it truly mean to love oneself? And more importantly, how can we cultivate this love without falling into the traps of self-criticism and comparison? The answer is simple, yet not easy. We must look within, recognize our imperfections, and understand them as part of our journey. The second question is, how can we turn self-love from an abstract concept into a daily practice? The key lies in the awareness of who we are and what we need to care for our soul. Self-love is not just a feeling, it's a commitment to our inner peace, a journey that requires patience and understanding. With this, we are ready to begin a new phase where every action will be a step towards reconnecting with the divine being that resides within us. It is possible to live more lightly, without the constant weight of self-criticism. To do so, it is essential to understand that true love starts from within and not the other way around. If you're enjoying this content, share this text with those who need to hear it. Subscribe for more messages of self-discovery and transformation, and spread the love you've received here. Together, we can create a wave of positivity and change. Self-love, the path to inner peace. Many people believe that self-love is a form of selfishness, but contrary to popular belief, it is the foundation of all healthy relationships. When we love ourselves, we are able to transmit this energy to others, forming deeper and more genuine connections. However, if we can't be kind to ourselves, how can we be kind to others? Self-love is like a lamp that must be lit before it can illuminate the world around it. When we are at peace with ourselves, our light shines and illuminates those who cross our path. Self-love is also a way of reclaiming our true essence, which is often lost amid society's demands and external expectations. When we stop fighting against our true nature and accept who we truly are, we begin to heal the wounds that hinder our progress. Self-love is not just an act of acceptance, but a deep understanding of our value and unique beauty. The journey of self-love. 4 steps to transformation. The practice of self-love can be summarized in 4 simple yet powerful steps. Each of them is like a petal of a lotus that blossoms within us. The first petal is awareness. We need to pay attention to how we treat ourselves. Ask yourself, do you speak to yourself with compassion or harshness? This simple act of listening to the inner voice is the first step toward transformation. As we become aware of our thoughts and feelings, we begin to understand where our pain and frustrations come from. The second petal is acceptance. Stop fighting who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others, wishing to be something you are not. Accept your scars, your mistakes, and the history you carry. These elements are not chains that bind you, but rather teachers that have shown you how to grow. When you accept yourself, you find the freedom to be who you truly are. The third petal is forgiveness. Free yourself from the burden of judgment. Forgive yourself for not knowing what you know now. Forgive yourself for being human, for failing, for making mistakes. Forgiveness is not just an act of kindness toward yourself, but an act of liberation. By forgiving, you allow yourself to begin again and rise up. The fourth petal is compassion. Treat yourself as you would treat a child who learned to walk and fell. You wouldn't scold the child, right? You would lift them up with care and encouragement. Do the same with yourself. Be kind to yourself, especially when you fail. Every mistake is an opportunity for growth, not a reason to blame yourself. Practicing self-love in daily life. So how can we practice self-love in our daily lives? Start with small gestures. Each morning, take a moment of silence, place your hand on your heart, and softly whisper, "I am worthy of love. I am enough as I am. I forgive myself. I begin again." Do this not just once, but several times. Let these words sink deeply into your being. Over time, you'll begin to notice your soul healing and your self-confidence strengthening. Over time, these acts of self-love will begin to reflect in the way you relate to the world. The fear of rejection will diminish. The need to please everyone will disappear. Your heart will become whole, and you'll be able to share this love with others without fear or reservation. The illusion of comparison. Every being is unique. Suffering often comes from comparison. This person is more successful, that one is more beautiful, another is more loved. But have you ever wondered, can the moon compare itself to the sun, or a rose compare itself to a lily? Every flower blooms in its own time, with its own light, just like each one of us. You are unique. There is no one like you. So why compare yourself to others? What you have is incomparable and precious. Your journey, your experiences, your essence are unique. Embrace that. Loving yourself is coming home. True self-love is not something new you create, but rather something you rediscover. It's a return to your original essence, the one that existed in your childhood, when you loved without fear, sang without shame, and simply were. This is the path of self-knowledge and emotional self-sufficiency. By learning to love yourself, you reconnect with the safest home there is, your inner self, the benefits of self-love, transcending loneliness. When you truly love yourself, you stop seeking external validation. You no longer need to please everyone to feel accepted. You are enough, whole. And when you reach this state of completeness, the love that flows from within you positively affects all your relationships, family, friends, even strangers. The love you have for yourself expands and reflects in the world around you. The meditation of self-love now. Let's sit together in silence for a moment. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Imagine a soft golden light shining in your heart. With every breath, this light grows stronger, warmer. Say to yourself slowly, "I love myself, I forgive myself, I return to myself." Allow yourself to be in this space of calm. This is your true home. The final truth: you are already loved, beloved. There is no need to become someone else to be worthy of love. You already are. Just like a flower blooms from the mud or a diamond forms under pressure, you are precious, divine, and unique. So begin today to love yourself, and the universe will reflect that love back to you. Therefore, walk gently on your journey, and whenever you forget this truth, return to it. Self-love is the beginning of everything. If you felt the truth of this moment, share this text with those who need to hear it. Like, subscribe for more messages of self-discovery and transformation, and spread the love you received here. The world needs this light. Together, we can create a wave of positivity and change.